I'll fix it. No. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. I am Ashley.
And I'm Angelique.
And today we are doing something a little bit different. We do have a few techie videos on our channel. We did review our new phone, the iPhone XS, months ago, back when we got it, and that one did pretty good. So I guess there's a little bit of a demand for some tech videos on our channel.
I'd say so. So like we said, our iPhone video did pretty well, and going along with the Apple products, we wanted to give a review on Apple AirPods. We got these for Christmas, and if you watch our what we got for Christmas video, you'll be able to see that. And we just really wanted to give our in-depth review on the AirPods, being that we've been using it for about 4 months now.
Before we get started, please subscribe. If you're new to our channel, we'd love to have you here permanently. And check out our blog, ashleyandangeliqueblog.com. And yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so here are our Apple iPods.
They're definitely not iPods. Those don't exist. These are AirPods, Apple AirPods. So when it comes to wireless listening devices that you can put on your ear or in your ear, I've always thought that it was super futuristic. I remember the first wireless, earpiece was like the Bluetooth, which I remember seeing people wear, and I was like, my uncle used to wear them a lot, and I always thought it was weird because he would always talk and there was never like a phone to his ear. So just to see the wireless listening devices come to Apple and evolve over time, because then I think the Beats by Dre headphones became wireless, and that was super popular. And now Google is making their own AirPods, and now of course Apple has their AirPods.
Okay, so we're just gonna get straight into just reviewing this product, AirPods. Okay, it comes with this cute little square case
with round edges.
I think that's cute. Very slick, very clean. The material is really smooth. It's just like how your regular earphones would be that would come with your iPhone.
So there's this little notch, of course, to help you open it. And the back, there's this shiny little, what is this, a hinge? That's where you open it, of course. And then underneath, it says designed by Apple in California, assembled in China. And then on the bottom, there's your little charging port. It's the same charger that you would use for, I believe it's any iPhone above the 5 and up. So any charger that you would use for the iPhone 5 and up, you could use for your AirPods.
Your AirPods do come with its own charger.
Yes.
So you can use your phone charger or your AirPod charger. So opening it, you open it like this.
Like a little match. It's kind of like a little match box.
It's so cute. Your AirPods do sit inside. The left and the right do have their own like little charging port. Inside you can look all the way down. There's these little two like copper metal strips in there. That's to charge your AirPods. Once you put them in there, they start to plug up.
They are magnetic on the bottom, so even if you don't put this in straight, it will like click into place, which I think is really cool. And then if you look right here, there's this little light. It's a green light. I know it's kind of hard for you guys to see, but that just shows basically how your battery is looking like. Of course, there are other ways to tell how much percentage you have on the AirPod case itself and your actual pods, but this just is like a little indicator on whether you have low battery or high battery.
Yes.
It's the same design that the new earphones have. If you remember, the old Apple earphones used to be round and they just placed right in your ear instead of this little piece that sticks out and then goes inside your ear. So it looks just like that, except of course it's wireless. So you have one for this ear, one for this ear, and it's super simple.
They actually do stay in your ear pretty well, and that was a concern of mine when I was first getting the AirPods, and other people have asked me if they stay in my ears good, if they fall out. They don't ever fall out. I haven't had them fall out of my ears. So they're in there pretty securely, not like the earphones with the wires.
Yeah, of course. I guess a concern for people is when they're working out and if they start to sweat a lot, would the AirPods slip out of your ear?
Right, or the running.
Yeah, or you're running, would they fall out? Now, of course, anything that is wireless can obviously fall out, but I think your chances of them falling out is not likely. Of course, with anything, you want to be careful with it. Something as expensive as AirPods, you still want to be a little cautious, but I think they stay in the ear pretty well.
Yeah.
If you're running, they stay pretty well. You might just have to adjust them every few minutes or whatever, but just to make sure they don't fall out. But I think they stay in the air pretty well.
When you get your AirPods and they're charged up and then you first open it and you turn on your phone, if you have Bluetooth on your phone, like if it's on, it'll automatically sync. I don't know if you guys can see, but on the bottom of my phone says my AirPods, and then it shows the actual AirPod, the AirPods that go in your ear, the percentage, and then the percentage of your case. So the case is a charging device for the actual earpieces. So these have their own battery percentage, the earpieces have their own battery percentage, and then the case has its own battery percentage. So if your earbuds are like on 50
or something,
or even like on 5 and they're like dying, you can put them in here. They're charged up. They'll start to charge up as long as your case is charged.
So basically, to kind of break it down a little bit more, your case will always die before the pods, because the pods suck up all the energy from the case. So every time that you plug in your case or charge your AirPods, you're really only charging the case, because the case then will charge the pods.
Yes.
So does that make a little bit more sense? These are its own devices almost, and they each work together to charge each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think that feature is pretty cool. It's almost like having a backup charger for your AirPods. If your AirPods die, then your charger the case will charge it. So I think that's pretty cool. I like that about the AirPods.
As far as the battery lasting, I think it lasts. For me, I don't really have to charge my AirPod until like every 2 weeks, and I don't use them a whole lot, but I use them like in the car if I'm listening to music, or if I'm in class and I'm bored, or you know, if I'm around campus and I want to just, you know, listen to my phone or something, I use it then, depending on, of course, how much you use it. Just like your phone, depends on how much you have to charge it, but I think they last pretty long. So I know that that might be a question for some people. How long does it last? It lasts a good amount.
So the AirPods do sync pretty easily to the phone right away. I mean, as soon as you open it, it pops up on your phone, and then your phone like sort of starts to recognize which AirPods are yours. Like for instance, her AirPods won't pop up on my phone, and vice versa. I don't know how that works.
Once they're synced, it knows what to stay synced to. Yeah. So once the AirPods are synced on your control panel, I know it's hard for you guys to see, but up here on your control panel, you're able to control, of course, stopping the music, playing the music, skipping a song, whatever it is you're listening to. On top, there's like a little, it kind of looks like a Wi-Fi symbol, and that shows that it's connected to the AirPods, so you don't end up playing something out loud.
Right, but it also has a little icon. The little headphone.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, there's one on top, but then there's another one like over here that's blue, and it shows that it's synced. And another thing that I really, really love about these AirPods is that if you take one out of your ear, it automatically pauses anything that you're watching or listening to. So even if one comes out, or say somebody's talking to you, instead of going on your phone and pausing whatever it is you're listening to, you could just take it out and it'll pause the song or the video.
It'll stop it.
And then when you're ready to continue to play the video, you put it back in and the video will resume or the song will keep on playing.
Yeah, so I think that's really cool. It's obviously something that your regular earphones didn't do, that came with your phone. Going on to what we like and dislike about the AirPods, having tried them for like months now, and we've been using them a lot, we are learning more and more about them. One thing we both don't like about the AirPods is the microphone. It barely works. It's not loud enough to take a phone call and to just speak and have somebody hear you just like how your other earphones would.
I mean, it does, obviously you can talk through it, but I feel like you have to yell. Like, you can't use your normal voice, and I don't know why, because there are other devices like Bluetooth that you put in your ear and they can hear you pretty well. So I think they definitely just need to work on the mic on this device, because every time I try to talk to somebody using my AirPods, they can't hear me that well.
Yeah, it doesn't really work that well. And that was one thing I feel like if you're gonna come out with a product like AirPods, it needs to be better than the earphones. It needs to be a step up, because first of all, these are really expensive.
Yeah.
And it just can't take away any of the functions that the previous earphones had. Like, it should have those functions and then some. Like, it should be a better version, like an upgrade. And that's what I don't really understand about these AirPods, is I feel like we're taking a step back. I also wish that the AirPods had some kind of volume feature. I always wish that, like, if you can like somehow like slide up to increase the volume and then slide down to decrease the volume, because the regular earphones, you had a little button that you could press to lower or raise the volume.
That's true, because when you really think about it, say you don't have your phone on you or your phone's in your bag, the only way to really adjust the volume on your AirPods is going straight to the phone and doing so. Unless you completely take it out, then it completely stops whatever you're listening to. But there really is no way to control the volume without the phone. That's why I really like these reviews, because I feel like once you use it and you've tested it out, like, there are some things that people just don't think about like immediately that become an issue. Like we said, these retail for $200, and as of right now, they are very hard to find sometimes.
I thought they were $150.
I think they're $160.
They're $100. What?
Sorry, how much do AirPods cost?
Okay, I found this on the web for one.
AirPods are $160.
$159, right?
Yeah, so they're $159, $160. So I don't know. I really do like them because they're wireless, and it's just like a new design. It's different. It is a whole extra thing that you do have to carry around, that you have to be careful about. It's small. It's not like earphones where you can just keep them plugged into your phone, wrap it around, or stick it into your bag. This is a whole separate device that now needs its own charger, that now needs to be charged every so often, that you now have to carry around. It's an extra thing. And the fact that it doesn't include all the functions that the earphones had before, because I think that the AirPods do need to be improved. But
I think to answer anybody's question, if they are asking if buying AirPods are worth it, it really just depends on your lifestyle. If you have a lifestyle where you like to be hands-free and you want the ability to listen to your phone but not necessarily have your phone on you all the time, then yeah, I would say it is a good investment for you. For some people who may need like the functions of adjusting the volume when your earphones are in, or
if you know that you're going to be taking a lot of phone calls at work through your AirPods, it's not good for that because the mic doesn't work that well. So like she said, it depends on just your lifestyle. If you're only using it for working out, just to listen to music, it's great. Yeah, it's fine.
For working out, I think that it's the best for that, because in that case, you only really need to listen to something, and that's it. Being hands-free is great when you're working out. You don't necessarily want to have wires coming down here. Like, it's just great being hands-free and having that freedom to move and not have to worry about that.
I've also noticed with the AirPods that sometimes one of the earpieces die and the other one doesn't.
Yeah.
And when that happens, one of them just only works. You can still hear whatever you're listening to, it's just one of them is working, which I think is a is cool. I mean, it's better than both of them dying. So I think that's pretty smart. I do think that Apple does need to improve these a little bit more. I think they put these out a little too soon. They probably should have had like a little
test trial
to get some feedback, because there's so many things that I would improve about these. Microphone and volume adjusting, like that's really it. But that's really it. But I don't know. It, like she said, it depends on your lifestyle. If you feel like you can really use something like this, it's just an extra thing to carry around now, an extra thing to charge. Like it's. But I like them. I use them.
I like them personally. If you were to ask me, I really like them. Do I think it's an upgrade from what I had before, which were the wire earphones? Yes, because for my lifestyle, it works. I don't have a problem with losing these. I put them in one place every single time, and every time I need them, I know exactly where they are. So if you know that you're a person that loses things a lot, I wouldn't get these. I know somebody online, she's an influencer, her name is Arnell. She has gone through 6 pairs of these.
What?
6 pairs, yes. So if you are one of those people
she doesn't need to have them,
who lose things that often, do not get these. Just don't. It's a waste of money if you're that type of person. But for me, I really like them. So 6 pairs. So
that's, yeah, okay. So anyways, that's our review on the Apple AirPods. If you guys want us to do like more tech reviews, I mean, I don't really buy that much tech things, but I can review like, I don't know, whatever I get.
If there's anything that you still have questions on about the AirPods that you feel like we haven't answered or touched on, leave a comment below. Ask us the question. We'll try to give our best response. If it's, you know, if it's a question that you can ask somebody that's like used them for a while, then yeah, we'll be happy to answer.
Alright guys,
with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out our
social medias,
and
our blog.
Yes,
ashleyandangeliqueblog.com.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah,
bye.